Hey everyone, thank you for joining our podcast, We Don't Know Things. I am Nate and I'm here with Kate.
Hi.
Say hi. So before, in the previous two episodes, we're still learning all this and we're trying to get a handle on what we're doing. So I'm just going to give you a little bit about myself, and then my cousin Katie is going to give a little bit about herself.
Okay.
So I live in Detroit, Michigan, and I grew up in southern Indiana in a town called St. Wendell. Yeah.
Both of us did.
Real populated, super liberal. Not. So I actually grew up there. I went to high school in southern Indiana, and then I ended up moving away, going to Indiana University in Bloomington, Indiana, and then moved to Indianapolis after that. And now I'm in Detroit, Michigan. So I will hand it over to my co-host and cousin, Kate.
Okay.
Tell us about yourself.
I also am from St. Wendell. We were like basically almost brother and sister. We hung out every day, didn't we?
Yeah.
And then, unfortunately, my parents got divorced when I was 10, and I moved to the west side of Evansville. And then, I got a job at Berry Plastics. Worked there for 23 years. I bought my own house on the west side for a while. And then at 32, I met my husband on a blind date. At first, I was like, no, he's not the one.
But he ended up being the one.
But we were inseparable after that, and we got married 6 months later. Ooh. And then we had a kid a year later. So my son, Luke, is 12 now, and he goes to school where I work, actually. I got a little job in the kitchen at his school that he goes to, and the rest is history, just getting by every day.
That's perfect. That actually is a great segue into what we're going to talk about, which today's topic is drunken mishaps. I don't even know what that would mean because I don't drink.
Drink it. Go.
So, Katie's going to tell us a little story about a tail.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, a tailbone. So, I used to partake a lot in my younger years. I no longer drink anymore, but that's only because my body told me, nope, not happening, not anymore, lady. So
your body was saying, you don't know things.
You don't know things, girl, you don't. But so I went out partying one weekend. This was when I owned my own house, and apparently I blacked out. That happens, right? I'm not the only one, but I blacked out, and I was one of those drunks. I was one of those drunks that would, I could get totally hammered, blacked out drunk, and yet I would still go home and shower before going to bed every time I would, because I was a non-smoker. So, back then, oh God, you would come home reeking of smoke. You know what I'm talking about. And so in the house that I had, I had two bathrooms. Well, I always used the basement bathroom. It was bigger and nicer. And so I always showered down there. I remember
that. Yeah, yes. I saw it. Yeah.
Yes. So I would always shower in the basement. And so got drunk, apparently went down and showered. I was blacked out, so don't recall it. I don't remember it. But what I do remember, oh God, I woke up the next morning and I was naked in my bed, alone. I was alone, for all you naysayers. I was alone. But I woke up naked in my bed and I was in so much pain. I couldn't move. And I was like, oh, my tapestry fell. My background, y'all. My background. So let me fix that. No, you don't know things. You don't know things.
They don't know things.
tapestry. This is just a prelude to what you all are gonna see from now on.
Oh yeah.
So, anyways, I wake up. I tried to roll out of. I couldn't get up, so I had to like roll. It fell again. I'm gonna have to fix that. Anyways,
I'm gonna talk to the manager.
Oh, get with that manager. He is something else. So,
I already love this story. Keep going. Wait.
I tried to roll out of bed. Well, I did roll out of bed, and my tailbone. I thought I broke my tailbone, and I was like, "What happened?" Like, I've
heard that's one of the most painful things.
Oh, okay. So at that time, my job at where I worked was driving a fork truck in a really old, bumpy, bouncy factory. Oh. Just the memory of it. I was in so much pain. Anyways, so I thought I broke my tailbone, and I was like, what did I do last night? Like, I had no idea. I didn't remember any of it. So
How did you even go to work? Weren't you hungover?
Well, dude. I probably worked second shift back then, so I didn't have to go in till 3.
Oh, yeah.
But, so I went downstairs, because, that was the bathroom I used, and I realized real quick what I had done. I was drunk, and I fell in the shower. Everything in the shower was not on the shelves anymore. It was all in the tub. Oh my God. So I was like,
that explains being naked.
Mama got drunk. She took a shower, and she took a spell too. So I ended up going to the ER. I was in that much pain.
What?
I went to the ER. This. Yes. Oh, and you know what they said? I was so mad afterwards. So they took an x-ray. Okay. They took an x-ray. And then they were like, it's not broken. It's just really bruised. And then the nurse was like, well, even if it was broken, there's nothing we could do for it anyways. And I was like, so I just paid for an x-ray for no reason? Really?
And the emergency room visit. Yeah.
Yes. Like, they could have just said, well,
that's bullshit. That's so expensive.
Yeah. So, there's our medical, facilities doing their jobs, making the price go up. But yeah, so I had a really severely bruised tailbone, and I drove a fork truck at work, so I had to use one of those little donuts.
A donut.
That people,
yes.
Yes. So I used that to sit on, and I still was in so much pain. Every time I hit a bump, I was like, oh God. Yeah, it was bad.
Oh my God.
So,
oh my gosh. So I have an experience that's kind of similar, but I didn't go to the emergency room. I should have. So I was living in Indianapolis, and I went to a bar called Metro, which was, a regular place that I went to just to go dance and drink. And so they opened the upstairs and made it into like a dance floor for a while, and they had bands up there. And I remember this one night I was shit-faced drunk, and I was dancing. It was so packed, I can't remember why, but there was a DJ there, and it was just so much fun, and we were dancing. I think I was like I was with Morgan, so it would have been like prior to 2012, probably 2010. I know it keeps falling, I see it. Anyway, so this DJ was so great, and every time I was there would just dance with any girl, because at gay bars it's always like, oh, let's bring in our the wedding party, blah blah blah. So these girls got down and dirty, and I loved that. That was fun for me. So I was dancing behind this girl, like grinding, kind of gross, like dirty dancing kind of stuff. And we both went down, like leaned forward and whatever. And then she snapped her head back real fast, and it hit me in my eyebrow so bad. And we both were like, oh my God, that hurt so bad. And then we just kept dancing. We're like, it's fine. We kept dancing. I went home that night because the bar was like right near my apartment. So I just kind of stumbled home, and I just went to sleep. The next morning, my partner comes into the bedroom and he goes, "Oh, what happened to your face?" And I was like, "What? What's wrong?" I was like freaking out. Like, what happened? Like, I completely forgot that I had hit my face on the back of the girl's head. I went into the bathroom, and I'm not joking. My eyebrow was sticking out.
Oh my God.
Inches from my face. And my partner saw me. He goes, "You need to go to the hospital." And I was like, "No, it's fine. It's fine." And I worked at Walgreens at the time. So oddly enough, I went to work that day, and I went to the cosmetics counter, and the person that worked there is such a sweet lady. She knew all about makeup. She ended up like, I had a black eye. It was like all down.
God.
Yes. So she ended up putting makeup all over it, and like you couldn't even tell. I mean, it was so like, I looked like I had been beaten in the face. And after she was done, you wouldn't even know that it all happened, but it took forever.
Damn, she was that good? She was that good?
She was excellent. But I mean, I have pictures of it on my Facebook. I need to I need to learn how to put those on these podcasts, because that would have been great.
Yes.
To have before and after
my God. Yes.
It was crazy. It was crazy. I can't believe I didn't have like internal bleeding or something.
Or a concussion.
Yeah, I probably did. Honestly, I don't even know. But that was that. I mean, I remember it just being a fun night, and then the next, like, it took weeks for all of that blood to get out of my face.
Oh my God!
I know, drunken.
Damn hoochies, hoochie.
I love it though.
Can't live with them. Can't live without them.
What? Right. It's like Dolly Parton said, like, recently on Kelly's show. She's like, I saw when I was little, I saw that hooker, and I was like, she's so pretty, I want to look like her. So that was my goal.
And she's looked like that ever since. I know.
Ever since.
I know.
Like, hey, I love
Dolly. I love Dolly. Oh, I love her.
I love Dolly.
Oh, she don't know things.
She don't know things.
She does know things.
She does. I can't believe that woman is still beaten face. She is.
Oh man. Killing it.
Nailed it. Oh.
Nailed it.
Remember that? Oh my gosh, that was so funny.
That Christmas. Oh my God, that Christmas.
Yes.
Tell the viewers a little bit about that Christmas.
Okay, so there were, like, my dad is a crazy man like me. Every year he has some kind of weird thing he has to yell. And,
at Christmas.
At Christmas or summer. Sometimes it's like noise. He just screams it. And I have to tell you off camera, Katie. He called me yesterday and left me a voicemail. It's so funny and inappropriate. I'll have to share it with you, but I can't do it on here because I want to keep that. I want to keep my dad off this until he says it's okay.
Right.
But anyway, so my dad's crazy like the rest of the Shellers, and he always has something to say like noise. Or one Christmas he was like just everybody's like sharing presents and talking quietly and
playing the game. We play that game.
Playing a game, the game of the white elephant, or the steal game where you steal someone else's present. And then when everybody gets a shitty present that they don't want to say out loud, my dad will say something like, "Everybody's gonna love that," just out loud. So there was one year that I think he wasn't there.
I think it was at Kayla's.
It was at Kayla's house. And I was just like, nailed it! And so then it just became like the thing that screams out that everybody just started to do. And I remember
my gosh,
really annoyed because
so did Kayla.
Nailed it. Yeah, and Kayla was annoyed. And then I remember like throughout the night of all of us saying it, even though everybody was like, shut the hell up. If you say it one more time, I'm going to be pissed off. And I remember, like, eventually Mom was like, out of the blue, Mom just goes, nailed it! And I was like, what?
It was great. We got through.
We broke
through. It was a breakthrough.
We broke through that barrier. We did.
And now it's nailed it all the time at every function.
Oh my God. I love that crazy shit. And the year that Dad was like, Dad just kept yelling, noise! Noise!
Well,
And it just
as
it makes me laugh.
we need to tell the viewers, our family is very loud,
And crazy.
and our Christmases, you can't even hear yourself think because everybody's so loud. They're just like,
Yeah.
it's like you can't even hear anybody because everybody's talking over everybody. Over everybody.
And the summer parties are even worse. But at
Oh,
least
yeah. Well, yeah.
it's outside, so our voices aren't just trapped in this little place.
Yes.
But,
Yes.
yeah, it's so much fun. I can't wait till this summer when we have another one.
Oh,
my
man. It's going to be
Yeah.
so fun. Oh, I wish I could drink. Oh.
Well, you can just heartburn.
No, it's
Whatever.
I can't even do that anymore. Like, it's not even the heartburn. My body, I start feeling sick instantly now. I think
at
my
least you
liver
got
is
that.
done. Yeah, I think my liver's done. It's like, no, yeah, exactly.
It does happen. The liver does get old.
It's like, no, bitch, you ain't drinking no more. I just have to be high on life, you know? Like,
Yeah,
whatever.
there you go.
I can
Hey,
have fun
drunken
without it.
mishap.
Yep.
Drunken mishaps are going to keep happening. Whether or not it's weed, whether or it's beer or hard liquor, whatever, it's just going to keep happening because of the shows, and we don't know things.
We don't know things. We don't know things.
We don't. Don't trust us. Don't try and learn from us. By the way, this post is not for kids. So if
No.
you're a kid, that's your fault.
Adults only. Adults only. We're going to stick to that,
All right.
too.
Oh, yes. Oh, this is going to go so far. All right.
It'll get inappropriate at times, I would
It
say.
will. Yes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end this podcast with Kate and Nate. And please subscribe to We Don't Know Things. It's going across the bottom of the screen now. And yeah, so we will see you next time.
Good to talk. Love you.
Love you too. Bye.
See y'all later. Bye-bye.